everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You're trailing by 4. Your opponent has driven into your territory, and it's 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's pulled. And the ball is knocked out. And the Patriots have it. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to...
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the Coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25 as we get set here, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The Coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, thank you as always. We start this challenge in the third quarter with less than 2 minutes remaining on the clock. You've got a big lead. Your opponent has possession on their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Patriots have it. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. Johnson, it's pulled free. Football's out.
That's another Houston Texans.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
To the 49.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't...
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, pulled down. Trotting. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 49 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Newton now to throw. Steps away to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. Dancing to his left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Zach Ertz, 36 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, it's Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
From the gun on third, Watson. The ball's out. Watson lost it. And the Patriots have it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Menardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the second down throw on target. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Johnson now returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. Found out by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it.
Recovered by the Texans.
As that ball got away from him, and recover it.
He felt his pain.
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game. Less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. He'll fire deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. That big score all started with Cam being forced from the pocket, but when he's outside of the pocket, it doesn't really bother him.
And part of that is the word you use, big, right? He bought extra time by moving outside of the pocket, which means receivers can get downfield farther, and Cam's got more than enough arm to find them, and we end up with a big play.
Now here's Johnson. He loses the football a second time.
Recovered by the receiving team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was an excellent first half from the former league MVP, Cam Newton. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
We can't have that.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first down, it's George, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
A gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a first down throw for Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 4-yard
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. Just being...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
No good on the fake.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Making it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
Almost and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Newton on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
To kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this play. And he loses the football a second time, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
Watson's pass complete. 12 on the play. Recovered by New England.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 21 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First play of the drive there is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this quarter. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. That is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Steeler legend Trent Snyder with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Johnson now returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And here comes the Texans now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. First down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he's got it up and through. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New England defense gearing up to take the field. They've played a great game. I guess the only thing they would really have hoped for other than this outcome would have been a shutout. But the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Watson sacked by Dwight Freeney. Tackle made back.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thanks, Coach. We start this challenge in the third quarter, and there's still quite a bit of time left. You have a 3-point lead. Your opponent has the ball in their own territory as we get set here on second down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The first play of the second half.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's McNair. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
To Blake Jarwin.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The tackle by
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
27 on the play.
So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Ball on the 8, second and 2.
8-yard line.
From the gun, here's McNair. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Gonzalez.
And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On second down, McNair. Forced out to his left.
McNair on the keeper. Touchdown, Brooklyn.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Newton. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Cliff Harris, the 6-time Pro Bowler. And the EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
On On second down and 4. Haskins, and he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarter.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 24-yard touchdown. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Breeze here finding Kamara. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Johnson on the return. Washington takes over first and 10. At their own.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. He's got daylight. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 78 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
Dustin Hopkins on.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Breeze finding Kamara, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Breeze going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Breeze again. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Matthew Ioannidis able to get him for a loss of about 3. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Breeze.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A remander that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25.
Breeze.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down.
And he's into the cleat.